Oh, and hello YouTubers. Didn't mean to forget you there. Pardon me. Oh, this looks set to be a ripe old stream. I've got a little bit of the old windy pops. Let's hope it doesn't all suddenly erupt at once. That would be quite unpleasant for everybody. Anyway, enough of this. Where am I? I feel that I did a little bit too much panicked running and not enough sort of what you might call reconnoitering or noting of routes last time. I think I definitely got myself lost, if I were to put it in simple terms. I have got myself lost, but clearly Twigmen know where to find me, because these fools, they just don't quit. They see you and then they mob you. That's it. Die! Ooh, a 4-pronged plough. Nice. I wonder if that's any good. No doubt you need like a strength of 1 billion to wield it or something. I know you too well, Dark Souls. Okay, so that's a big massive pit. We don't want to... I mean, big massive is awful tautology, but I feel the sheer scale of it allowed me a little bit of tautologous slipping, just because my mind was boggled by the whole affair. That's right, I already have one of your pitchforks, fool. There's no way you can resist me. What are these guys? Are they on a patrol or something? Or are they actually aware of me? Because if so, distant triggers. Distant triggers. What on earth am I babbling about? Somebody say something in chat. Oh my. It's so quiet tonight. Last night it was all a bustle. Everybody was flooding in from all corners of the globe. I say everybody. Quite a lot of people by my by my reckoning, but not everybody, obviously. However many billion people there are on the planet, the chat would melt down. It would make no sense. Nobody would be heard over the babble if everybody started chatting. But you know, as long as it's just the people who are watching, we should be fine. We should be fine. I say we. I mean, you're going to be fine whatever, aren't you? There's no way I could possibly say something so mind-bendingly awful that it destroys your very psyche. So, you know, we're on pretty safe ground there. You're going to be alright. Oh, I'm not, though. Dark Souls! Oh, crap. Back in Anor Londo. Oh dear. Now I remember why I stopped there without going back to a bonfire before the end. Because I was kind of like hoping that I'd inch forward and make more progress. And instead, I flailed around for a few minutes and then flopped onto the floor like a foundered fish. Anyway, let's walk to the old Ulasil Sanctuary and start stomping. For them's is stomping grounds. 0 souls. At least I was reminded to spend them before I lost them all last time. I had 30-odd thousand souls, and some kind soul in the chat, although it was Chunky Nut, so maybe it wasn't a kind soul, maybe it was somehow making it malicious, I don't know. But yeah, he suggested that I bank and cash in my souls with a quick level up. So when I lost them all, I only lost a couple of thousand. It wasn't too bad. A couple of grand down the pan. Could be worse. Right, come on, Twigs. Get around here. Both of you. I have cold steel for you. Do you like it? Oh, most people don't! Oh, I'm being... somebody's sending me messages and I'm wondering what it is. And it's time codes of things I have to edit into my compilation videos. Oh, editing! The one thing that can make streaming feel like work. It looms over us like a dark spectre. Come to me. Chop your product into pieces and rearrange it. It will only take a little while. And all the time that dark shadow is spiraling around you, sucking out little pieces of your soul, making you hate doing doing what you're doing. Oh, and this guy, all the while, sneaks up behind. Ah, and his big friend. Oh no! I don't want to get caught on that pull out. Ah, come on. Oh dear. Oh dear. Best not to start rolling off edges. That's a bad move. Okay, I've got you. Oh, you and your friends! If only I could trick them off the edge. I think we can all see that my skill levels are poor tonight. Nobody's going to be riding home to their mother saying, "Oh, the scoundrel was amazing tonight. He tore through Dark Souls like it was a wet piece of toilet roll." Then again, who'd want to tear through a game like that? Where's the fun is in dying, right? Right? Who's with me? Woo! Nobody? Oh dear. It's all good though. Nobody has to be with me. Dark Souls can be born alone. In fact, looking at it, it really must be. Oh no, there's co-op. What am I babbling about? My inane waffle doesn't even make internal logic within the world of Dark Souls. Ugh. Clearly my mind is crumbling tonight. I've had some kind of psychic breakdown. And psychic in the terms of sort of like psychological as opposed to actual psychics. Which, they don't exist, just to be quite clear. Purple moss clumps. Okay, in we go. After my quiet denunciation of psychics, I now head out onto the hills to see who I can chop. Choppy, 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 choppy. Who's ready for my chopper? Come on. Stumble out of the woods. Fight me! One-on-one! Are none of you twig enough to do it? Are you all twigs and no logs? I'm having a full-scale mental breakdown tonight. You may well be seeing the unravelling of a man's personality. Retrieval! Or maybe not. Maybe the dignity afforded by retrieving some souls will redeem me, save me from the fate of psychological collapse. They go one-on-one, I can handle these guys. It's when they all bundle in. Their clicky little twig feet on the moss. I mean, I know they're not making that sound effect in the game, but something in my imagination is filling it in for me. Now, where am I heading? So I don't really know the lay of the land for this area. I mean, if I knew where the boss was, I'd just run straight through and go, fuck you guys, I'm not interested in tangling with these... Well, I'm running out of similes for wood. Let's just say guys. For the sake of ease, we'll just say guys. I don't want to tangle with them anymore. Oh, I tangled in roots, that would have been good. Oh well. Time has passed. The metaphor is dead. Right, anyway, maybe I should talk about Dark Souls. Maybe that would be a good idea. Maybe I should discuss my plans and strategies, but how does one discuss a plan and a strategy for the unknown? I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm completely baffled by what's happening. I just get led along by the people in chat from boss to boss. I fight them, sometimes for a very long time. I get just to the point of going, oh, fuck Dark Souls, I quit. And then every time I beat the boss and carry on, but this time it's not a boss that's bothering me. Not even the big G. The boss that gets us all, gravity. It's not even what I'm worried about here. I'm worried about just the environment. PvE. E wins. I just can't figure out where I'm supposed to be going. I mean, this big ravine seems like a feature. It says, cross me. It calls to me. But I found a bridge before, but I can't remember how I got there. It's all featureless woodland to me. The trees are too uniform. There are no landmarks to grasp onto to navigate. Excuses, of course. Excuses. Ah, that was how I did it. I snuck down this end and didn't have to go through the big field full of twigmen. All I had to do was withstand a little bit of damage and tiptoe quietly onto the bridge, where at one point a dragon flew down. Don't know if it's going to this time. Nope. A dragon, about which I was excellently blasé at the time, I have to say. I kept my cool impeccably. Gonna get you. Not. He's got away. They always get away. Well, they don't always get away, but they nearly always get away. Okay, now I distinctly recall falling down some kind of unexpected pit down here. So I think I will take... Oh, hello, don't need too far forward. Oh! I took a moment to admire my cut-off forehead in the webcam. And then I realised, no, these guys with the secateurs are coming. Not secateurs, what are those big things called? Secateurs are like garden scissors. Those are shears. Plant shears. Please excuse me, I'm going to have to get a glass of water in a second. I am very close to complete dehydration. My tongue feels like a raisin rattling around in my mouth. I shouldn't put it out of arm's reach. But then again, every time I don't put it out of arm's reach, I kick it over on the floor. So, how does one win in this situation? It cannot be done. What's down there? Is that a good place to drop down? There's a bridge over there. Bridges are good. They're connecting things. Slightly deeper than I wanted to drop. Sneak to the edge. Don't alert anyone in there. Can you see anybody? Can you see anyone? No. Okay, we'll back out again. Keep away from that. Bridges are enticing. I may well be crossing directly back to where I just was, but at least it feels like I'm going somewhere. I am going back exactly where I was. Crap sticks! Jesus! That was ridiculous. Why did I roll towards him once he was on the bridge? Some mad suicidal urge, the kind of urge that causes us the most fear when we're standing next to a cliff or a large drop, just took hold of me, and it actually slammed my thumb onto the B button while I was still pressing forward. That's what happened. It was a reflex action. There was no thought behind it, just pure action. Unsullied by the mind. So much yammering. Please excuse me. No, I've been going for 20 minutes. I think I could be forgiven for turning away from the camera for just a moment, and maybe even readjusting it, because looking at it there, I'm leaning too far in and I look ridiculous. My head's mostly missing. And then, I'm just going to grab a glass of water. Do apologise. Salut! Cheers. Skål! Kampai! Anyway. Enough. Many of those languages I was using are very good places for buying stuff. Look at the links below. I set up loads of Amazon links. If you lay a big capitalist dump in the economy right on Amazon, the splashback will go all over me. What a revolting metaphor. Probably why they denied me the first time. I had that actually written in the comment. Bad idea. Probably a bad idea to write that, or even say it on something I'm going to post on YouTube. Oh well. Presume 99% of ideas are bad, including that one. Okay, he's coming down. Let's just wait a moment. Come on, come to me, Twigman. Let us dance the dance of death. The 1-2 steel step. Nope. Nope. Took a bit of damage. It's because I'm shit talking the bad guys. Every time I do that, I just lose concentration. I get caught up. And fighting in this is nothing like the fighting in Monkey Island. That game totally ruined me. I grew up thinking that if I was able to come out with withering put-downs, I'd win the UFC. Not so, it would seem. Ah, good evening, Chunky Nut. Good evening, Stridex Fusions. Oh, suddenly the chat pops into life. Wow. Just after I had a little drink. Maybe that's the key. Maybe I should drink and drink and drink. Ooh, ooh, ah, And that will call in the followers. Like some kind of siren call. Siren song, not siren call. Siren call sounds like something that's going Nina, Nina. Whereas a siren song's more that kind of thing. Please excuse me. I'm off on a right old one tonight. Babbling away. I've made very little sense, it has to be said. Or maybe I have, I don't know, I've not been paying attention to anything I've been saying. I'm a very ignorable man that way. Okay, so back to the bridge. At least now I have a thing I'm doing, a path I'm taking, a route I'm following every time I get back from the bonfire. There's meaning in this world. Retrieval. Previously I was just stumbling around with no idea, but now people are watching. I can almost feel them thinking what I should do. It's almost like they're typing it into chat and telling me. It's good. Ah, spoilers. Spoiler. La, 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 la. Anyway, yes. Gone off on a little tangent there. Apologise for the subdued tones tonight if the microphone's not catching it up. Well, sorry. I've already apologised. It's not apologising. It's humiliating. I'm doing so because my son wasn't quite asleep when I started. I'm hoping he's not awake, or like even standing in the doorway, looming over me. Over me? He's like less than 3 or 4 feet tall. I don't know feet and inches. Don't judge me. I'm gonna get crazy on this. Boom. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, he was asleep, and my windows are open, so I think my neighbours can hear me. And they must think I'm insane sitting in my bedroom talking to myself while playing computer games. They don't know you're here. Oh, right next to an edge, eh? That's how you want to play it? That's the game you're playing? It's alright, calm down. Everybody, settle down. No need to panic. I have been found wanting. There's always judgment. You're such a judgy judge. You should wear a powdered wig. So close to death. Good lord. I've done it again. I've got to this little place and gone, yeah? Nowhere. Completely bereft of ideas. I just want to find another boss. I've already looked up here, there's nothing but a dead end. Show me the bosses. I'm sure that can be arranged. Maybe I'll do a funding drive. Maybe I'll start a Kickstarter. I'll have your picture on Kickstarter and a little tagline saying, "Get this man in powdered wigs. Damn it, look at him. He missed the 17th century the first time round. We have to send him back," even if it means constructing an elaborate simulation of the period, using actors in a sort of I don't know, what's that film? Truman Show, but Truman Show 1700s. Alrighty, okie dokie. Let's get away from these cats and start tickling them with the steel. Oh god. Things have gone wrong for me. Mother! Ah. That was a close one. No, I am afraid, Ad, if you really want this, if you really want to be wearing powdered wigs, they come powdered wigs. You know, that's the whole package. You've got to take the 17th century warts and all. Or, well, indeed, warts. Syphilis caused warts on your genitalia, I believe. Is it warts? No, it's a kind of a pustule. Pustule. What a lovely word. Everybody loves a good pustule. Pop my pustule. Sorry, I'll stop now. I'll give up on the crazy bodily. Well, pus is not really a fluid, is it? More of a cheese? I don't know. I doubt there's anywhere in the world where pus is considered cheese. I don't know where that idea came from, in fact. Every time I see water... Ah, they're trimming the trees. That's why they're all over it. Well, as long as they don't attack me, I'll leave them alone. I'll leave them alone. Gold coin. Valueless. Pastolio. That is a little reference to Invader Zim, which is a cartoon that if you haven't seen, you should. And while we're recommending cartoons, or now I'm recommending cartoons rather, Rick and Morty, very good. Watch that. And if you like a bit of metal, Metalocalypse, that's good too. It's all good. Totally brutals. How far will they follow me? Well, that guy's given up. He's shuffling back like he needs a poo. Look at him. What is that walk all about? Ooh, I can't hold it in. It's right at the gate. I'm turtling. I'm signing my gusset. Well, that could have been worse. Oh, back here again. Couldn't have got much worse. Only by me being dead could it have got worse. Worst? What am I saying? If I drink it, I can't kick it over on the floor. Please excuse my gulping and gasping. At least I'm not eating biscuits. Or crackers, as the Americans would say. I get very confused watching anything American where they start talking about baked goods. Throws you right off. Biscuits and gravy. I mean, if you're from England, that sounds insane. I mean, the level of insanity involved in that statement cannot be expressed with mere words alone. It requires contorted facial expressions and guttural utterances along the lines of huh? It's you know, that's bonkers. But you know, to them, biscuits is something else, obviously. I mean, obviously, I get the big ones, trousers and pants and that kind of thing, sidewalk, curb, it's all good. Bathroom, toilet, although that's not really, that's more accepted now. What other ones are there? Now that I'm thinking about it, I've run out of ideas. Oh, boot, trunk. There's an item down there. I'll have that. Oh dear. Something else. Damn this delay. I say something, the chat comes back and I'm like, Oh, I've already forgotten what I was talking about 10 seconds ago. Shit, I should write it down. Oh no! Oh, you forking bastard. I should have been the one to die for that pun. This poor fucker just was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Aren't they all, though? Aren't they all? I've never met a Dark Souls monster in the right place at the right time. Okay, there's items lying around, so I must have not been here before, or if I have been here before, it was in a panicked run. Oh, it's the lizardy thing, it ran away. And these guys have already seen me. They are sharp. Oh, yeah, roll was too early there. And if I'm not careful, I'm going to get smacked by that hammer. Okay, I got a bit of room. I got a bit of room for manoeuvre. Custard creams and bisto. Oh, you wouldn't be saying if someone served you that. You'd be like, what have you done to these biscuits, you maniac? This is a meat-based product. You can't put it on sweet baked goods. Uh-oh. Well, that was, well, not entirely unexpected. As I was running onto it, I was thinking, uh-oh. But I only managed to utter uh-oh at the moment I was leaving the panel. Anyway, enough of... uh-oh! Oh, you guys don't give up, do you? What's wrong? You'd think I was stomping all over your homeland, cutting people up. Well, I've got news for you guys. You started it. I could have come here and just killed your boss. But no, you all had to tangle. You all had to kowtow to the big man. Bastards working for the man. Trying to get me down. Trying to keep me underfoot. Trying to make me kite every motherfucker in this hood. Okay, things are getting really quite shady here. Where am I supposed to go? There's another pit. If only I could kite them all onto the panel and have them fall down. Oh shit. Oh well, people. It looks like this is it. The end. It's all over. Bar the... What? What? Eddie Price, what's up? I think we've just seen a moment here that was prophesied but not truly believed in. Dark Souls threw me a bone. I ran in here, the big guy chased me, and then he fell down the hole. Oh, this guy's not going to do the same. Not without being pushed. Hey people, if that's what you are, you twiggy gits, why don't you come fight me next to my big hole? Same as Dark Route, so basically run around the edge straight until you get to a ghost door. You keep your little shears away from me. I'm not having any of this. Who do you think you are? I would have told you what I thought you were, but I was struck dumb trying to think something up. That's how weird you are. You see that poo on the floor over there? That's your mum, that is. Even my maturest jokes didn't break through his barrier. Look at how much life I've got. This isn't looking awesome. What does Elizabeth's mushroom do? Last night it incited me to say things which sounded all kinds of wrong, but greatly restores hit points for a limited duration. Now, I could take that two ways. One, it gives me a lot of hit points, and then they go away again. Or, more likely, now that I think about it, over time, it keeps healing me. That's good, but for a boss fight. Let's save that sugar for another day. The things that drop down, are they supposed to be elevators, or are you hypothesizing how terrible I am at Dark Souls? Because you're not far off the mark. I think whoever made this definitely saw Edward Scissorhands and was like, yeah, giant scissors, that's what makes things. My story can be great as long as I include giant scissors. Definitely I feel Edward Scissorhands is one of my least favourite Tim Burton films. It's not really my bag. It's got an excellent Vincent Price bit in it, but I like Beetlejuice. The film, not the substance. See, that's one of those flowers, isn't it? It's glowing too brightly to be an item. I'm not going to be lured in by you. Ooh, don't fall off yet. Back to square fucking one again. Can I go the other way? I forget now. May as well check. Of course you can't go the other way, you idiot. Maybe I've missed a switch. Who knows? 7,800 souls. There's not really anything I could cash in for that. So I think I'll just keep running around while there's less monsters around. Less monsters? Oh my. Huh. Intriguing. Is there a bonfire out here? Is there anything out here other than just grass and bad guys? Mind you, judging by the rate at which I've been killing things, maybe I'm a bad guy. Oh no, maybe I'm the bad guy. Twilight Zone moment. Dead? Yeah, dead. Okay. Have I really killed everything here? That seems unlikely considering the severe routing it was putting me through last time. There's the pool. It's over here. It's Rip! I've not seen you for a few nights. How's it going? I've still not had the nerve to play through all of Rip's rejects yet, so I'll have to chivvy myself up to that at some point. Check the elevator again. Which way? There's another American English difference in language. The elevator lift. This way, I presume. Towards the architecture. Ah, here we go. Some kind of folly. Well, tickle me. Hope those things that dropped down here died. Yay, they did. Oh, and a soul for the pleasure of it. Let's go. More twinkling titanite. Sexy pink. Oh, a gate! A gate! I could just run through and use Elizabeth's mushroom. I just missed the button, yeah. I was trying to gloss over that fact. I was thinking, what can I say? I'll just talk about... Oh, well, hello there. I did not expect to see you. What have we got over here? That looks interesting, but it looks monstery. What have we got over here? What do we have over here? Stuff? Things? No. Nothing. Look up in the trees. Something's going to drop down from the trees. Nope, nothing is dropping down from the trees. Anything on the wall? Nothing on the wall. How to make an area in Dark Souls last longer than it needs to. Lesson 1. Okay, so I came out of there. There's a bridge over here. There's a path down over there. And a misty gate. What's down there? Is there something? There's some kind of lantern. People? Friend? Friend.
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past.
Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the
Yes,
past.
of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are two of us.
Hooray!
Did you happen across Knight Artorias? The legendary abyss walker from the old tales?
I honestly don't
Well, if
know.
you haven't, it's just as well. He's a colorless sort, if you ask me.
Let's see what he's selling. Ooh, quite the selection. All sorts. Oh no, not all sorts. Just some sorts. He sells humanity, but he doesn't have any. So it's basically just moss then. Moss, alluring skulls, blah. Your stuff is shit.
So, what did that giant mushroom make you do? Not that I care. It's none of my business.
Just ignore the phone. The giant mushroom didn't make me do anything, did it? I just said yes.
I've little to talk about, really. Oh, you know me. What do I know?
Quite the laugh.
Oh, so long.
So long. No healing items. Well, thank you very much, but I find you wanting. There's another lift. Imminent path. Yes. Okay. So we go through the door, the only healing I have being Elizabeth's mushroom. Will it be enough to keep me alive? Should I use it? Can it be used elsewhere? Try rolling. Okay. Let's do this shit the right way. Maybe even in the nude? No, let's not go crazy. Let's not go crazy. What can I say? He's a big lad. He's the mushroom now. Okay. Wow. He's going through every anime hard guy trope. Feck. Okay, okay. Oh, this is the Knight Artorias. I haven't tangled with that guy yet. Flargan. He's a criminally fast striker. I got hits in. Don't get cocky, kid. That's not a very good Han Solo impersonation, I must say. Come on, let's keep that healing coming. Alright, sunshine, give it a rest. Ooh. Let's get out of here. Greedy! I got killed by greed if I die. Greed! This guy seems hard. Just getting to him is hard. Isn't it always the way? I mean, I feel like a bad guy, but he did attack me. Let's not forget that. Oh God, I've got to go to the Ula Seal Sanctuary again and fight my way through all those twig men. It's almost too much to bear. I've been there for 46 minutes and it's the first time I got in there. Ah, okay, hardest boss in the game. Well, at least I hit him first time then. I can take some small solace in that. Stop looking down at the light. Ah! I keep doing it. Idiot. Manus. Have I fought Manus? I don't know. Ormstein and Smaug, clearly so far for me, have been the hardest bosses in the game. They were fucking ridiculous. Right, come on. Come down here and fight me. We've got to get through this. At the rate I've been going through here, it's going to be like 2 attempts at the boss a night. I've got another game to play, you twiggy bum hats. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, sweet big G, I love you sometimes, except when you're pulling at me. Mind your manners. Okay. By the way, is the sound and picture all good tonight? I'm not having any issues reported on my readouts here. My dials and readouts are not twitching red lights and whatnot. Good sign, right? You fucker. I saw you coming all too soon for you. And I really made no sense on my little comeback there, so fuck you. That's right. I'm a big roller. Oh, he's a big hitter. Smack! I'm gonna run. Run to Artoria. I appear to be shit. I look sexy and I sound sexy. That's no good for Dark Souls though, is it? That's not going to help me. I can't seduce Dark Souls. Hey Dark Souls, you gonna go easy on me tonight? Is it gonna be the same $10 slap around I got last time? Dear oh dear oh dear. Where did that come from? Definitely from a dark place in my mind. Okay, so from now on, hell for leather. Footfall will be frequent and free. Retrieval, retrieval, retrieval. Oh dear, what was going on there? Another sign of the impending mental apocalypse that's going to take place inside my skull. An intellectual Armageddon. There appears to be a crying child in the street. Oh man, my character's butthole should be sacrosanct. This is an outrage. Ah, fuck you, you crystal lizard. Yeah, fuck you right off the edge. Die! Boom! Right, where am I again? Bollocks. Schnizzlet! Cracker Jacks. I don't think that is a child crying outside. I think it's a fox having sex. Come on, move your boots. Oh, shitty shits and a shitter. Okay, good. Come up, elevator. Lift, elevator, water. Saved! Goodbye! Trigger it going up before I continue. Okay. Bye! Ah, fuck. Where did that come from? Who was talking about Sandra Bullock? Was I talking about Sandra Bullock? Okay, Night Artorians. Let's take this one onto the lists and joust it out, what? Want up your bum? No harm done. How'd you like my rolls? They are totally dissimilar to the rolls on your mother, which are made of fat! Greedy, 2 hits was too much. Fuck you, Artorias. Oh! That's a ballcock. Your double twisty strikes! Triple twisty strikes! Ah, evil. Ah! Well, that would be one potential interpretation of the word combination. I believe it's called a portmanteau, when you put 2 words together like that, but don't take my word for it. Check the books out. That sound has got to be Fox's. Can you hear that? I can't tell. I'm listening to this noise outside thinking, is that a baby in the street or is that Fox's? Because if there's a baby in the street, I should probably do something about that. Can't just leave babies in the street. You have to go help them. But if it's a fox, fuck that guy. Going through my bins. Out all night, having sex, screaming about it. Those guys can piss right off. Well, that is wonderful news, Rip. I'm sure we are all agreed that this is a moment that should be noted in history. Streaming foxes? That's for wildlife streaming sites. This is a gaming streaming site. I'll get in trouble if I stream foxes. The people from Twitch will see it and they'll go, what's this joker up to? This isn't a game. This is real life. That's serious shit. That's life and death foxes. Life and death foxes? What's all that about? Oh, here comes a car. That could put an end to the screaming baby or fox. Oh, what a grim place to go. Similarity to Terry Nutkins. I'm not missing any body parts, and I'm not dead. Oh no! Shizzard. Good evening, Forged Metal 98. It's a pleasure to see you again. Let's send this bad boy up, as per the Eddie Price memo. The Eddie Price directive states that all elevators should be returned to their original position upon disembarkation, for if you die, it will decrease the amount of time required to return to your location. Artorias, Artorias, I hear your farts are notorious. Oh, what are you doing? He hates smack talk, I should have known. All the timings are out on my dodges. Ah, everything's out. My soul is misaligned. Get out of there! Run! Flee! Escape! Ha! Stick that in your pipe and smoke it, sir. For I have counted coup. Greed! But greed for victory. Oh, I know your spinning game, Artorias. Just you wait till the day you get dizzy and that hook-nosed helmet scoops the vomit back into your face again. Then you won't be laughing. And you certainly won't be doing much spinning. Will you, swivel tits? Hang on a minute, I'm missing every time. That's not good. Bad move! Oh. Come on, Artorias. You've got the moves, so dance! Splash! Black goo followed by a 1-2. Not good. Nighty night, Artorias. If that's what you are. Okay, back off. That was not good. Is he going to fly into the air? Is he going to do a range? Area of effect. Fair enough. Oh no! He's doing more damage! And he's doing big old Zelda swirlies. At least I hit him a few times, so I'm doing bugger all damage. That's not good. Oh, blimey, let's have a look. Coolest moveset of them all. "23 kills and 5 deaths. That is pretty impressive, I'd have to say. I would never come near that in in Battlefield Q. People saying that's because you never shoot anybody, you always hold the repair tool. Nice. What level am I again? I am level 75. Oh, you're talking to you're talking to each other. No! Idiot me. Okay, enough of this. Back to Uli Booli, wherever I was. Ula Seal, that's the place. And straight for the boss. Okay, so in we go. 3. Battlefield 3 is the last Battlefield I played. I have a limited games budget and I spend it sparingly, and I'm not going to be playing another first-person shooter for a while, it would seem. Although, of all the sort of military porn first-person shooters that are out there, I'd say Battlefield is probably my favourite. I like Battlefield. Very nearly went off the edge there. I was paying too much attention to the chat. I've not seen anything about Battlefield Hardline, to be quite honest. I don't even know the premise of it. Someone said it was good. You pay for pornography? What? A jest, of course. Alright, you snippy git, watch out. I'm running through here. I don't intend to tangle with you. Chicken guts! Okay, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Going down. And that fucker's falling. No, he's not falling. Oh well. Where's the way out? There it is. Okay. Knight Artorias, take 3. There's no way I could ever count my deaths. They happen too frequently. Just whack off in front of the mirror. I mean, that's the most HD you can get, right? There we go. 2 thwacks! Oh, that was lovely. Double lovely! Triple lovely, but with a sting on the end. He's pulled off a fantastic triple lovely with a sting on the end there. But can he maintain the play with another Estus? He fucking can't! Disaster. Install Nightbot. I've heard Nightbot spoken of, and I vaguely know what Nightbot does, but I have not yet had the time to investigate Nightbot. I managed to investigate people donating bitcoins to me. That shows my priorities, doesn't it? I'm neglecting my community with my dreams of avarice. Well, I haven't set up a banned word list or anything. I thought, you know, people can stand by their own bloody words. I'm not going to stop them from saying shit. If you say something stupid and people start hating you, that's your own bloody fault. I didn't cause that. You know, I might say, hey, Jesus, that's a bit much, or come on now. That kind of language is strictly unacceptable and, you know, breach of the terms of Twitch. But, you know, certainly not going to stop you saying it in the first place. If you're dumb enough to say that shit, then you could better reap the consequences. There was some stinkers in there, I have to say. The rally one was particularly crude. I'm not mining bitcoins or anything, but if someone was to give me bitcoins, I'll have bitcoins. Whatever, why not? And that's the thing, all my games that I'm playing on my stream at the moment are donated. This was donated by the JC Experience, and Base on Mars donated XCOM. So hence it being the next game, you see. Although of course he's happy whatever gets played, so if someone has a preference, hint, it won't immediately be Dark Souls. God no, not again. Not immediately. Give me time to relax, let my bones return to their normal shape. Oh, and unfortunately some of the games that I really like the look of on Steam are probably not the best streaming games. I mean, like, I like the look of that Democracy 3 and a lot of strategy titles, which, by the way, if you think I'm bad at Dark Souls, you should watch me play a strategy game. I am mind-bogglingly bad at these. I believe Chunky Nut has seen me play a few, and he's definitely aware of the shit factor when it comes to strategy on my part. Relaxing. The Lego games I've heard people talk fondly of, but I have to say they've never called to me. No Lego game has ever gone, play me, indulge yourself in my gamey goodness. But, you know, most games don't, to be honest. Largely inanimate objects don't speak to me. Largely. Artorias. Oh! Oh no! This turns out to be a shitty run. A very shitty run. With his Beretta, put in all the holes in your sweater. It would definitely be weird. Sun Tzu I am not. I'm somewhere on the spectrum between Sun Tzu and a pebble. Closer to the pebble end of the spectrum, certainly when it comes to the strategic axis of evaluation, but you know, I have the strategic nous of a barely sentient crumb. I'm afraid the only art that would be appropriate for my war would be naive. Naive art. Penis indeed. Well, I was thinking of trying to get someone to teach me to play them and do something like that. Have someone sit down and say, now this is a mouse, and I can go, yes, I fucking know that. Get to the meat of it. Tell me what this rubber shit is about. Why do I care about how much fucking rubber I have? This is a war game. That kind of thing. Boom, friend request, thank you very much. Oh, that said, where I was saying I don't play first person shooters, I just remember one of the other games that got noted was Payday 2, which I hear can be quite fun. So maybe as a buffer between Dark Souls and XCOM, I might do a couple of multiplayer streams of Payday 2, so everyone can play along. It'd be great. What is it, like 8 players, 4v4? I don't know much about it, to be honest. Seems like a good game. Yeah, I've not played it at all yet. I mean, obviously I have a queue of games and I stream everything I play, so you get to see all my gaming time. I'm not holding anything away from you guys. If I ain't streaming, I'm not playing a computer game. Well, that's cool. We bought the 4-pack. Well, Rip, it's not just for free games. You cannot underestimate the massive inflation of my ego that is taking place by having complete strangers watch me just play computer games and ramble on like an idiot for hours. I mean, that gives you a real sense of, oh wow. But yeah, free games are always good. No one's going to knock back a free game. Boom! The roll comes out. Here we go. Ah, no, I'm getting too chatty. Snip. I'm talking too much, dying too much, thinking too much. Indeed, I need to really just zone out. Stop trying to focus on what's happening in the game, and try to focus on zenness, oneness with the universe. Turn your mind to the void. Allow it to fill you. I don't know what that's all about. I think that might be a quote from a film. Something with Jeffrey Combs in. Ah, Jeffrey Combs, what an actor. If only there could be a film with Jeffrey Combs, Bruce Campbell. Oh, who else could be in that film? I mean, those two. That's the film I'm watching. I don't care what it's about. It could be about making jam. I'd still watch it. There's probably people watching now going, "Who the fuck is Jeffrey Combs?" And more or not, who the fuck is the other guy he talked about? He can't even remember the name of right now. Shit. Bruce Campbell. How did I forget Bruce Campbell's name? That's outrageous. Hang me. Quarter me. Burn the bits, put them in the bin, send the bin to the tip, let seagulls eat it, have it shat out onto the ground, and then stamp on the seagull poo because it contains a minute trace of my existence. That's the only suitable punishment for forgetting Bruce Campbell's name. That's true. That's true. Maybe I'm going to have to go through if I want to ever monetize it, if I get partnered. I have to go through pixeling all of your outrageously lewd comments. Higgins, No, I keep rolling for the wrong way. Idiocy. For them. No, no, no. I never go in there with an unsullied health bar. Down, down, go! Yes, that's what we want. My notification can't have come through yet. That's alright. It'll be there sitting for me. Along with the... Oh, here we go. Oh no. It seems like Chow's the only one. Maybe I haven't accepted your friend request yet. That's why it's not showing up. Rip got in there some time ago, so oh, he caught one of my checking up on what I should be doing sessions. Whoa, whoa. Bad move. Oh no. He saves it with a miracle roll. Not going to happen again. This is bad. Next time, Gadget. Boom. What a palaver. Crackers. Oh, here we go. Everyone's opening up their Profanosaurus. Reeling it out in my Steam chat. I mean, to be honest, anything you say through the Steam chat, you can say on the screen here. It will come up in the chat. It's above my head. But yeah, whatever. Steam. That's a form of communication. It's a text-based link between us. Here we go. It's getting out of control now. How many euphemisms for parts of the human body can be sprayed across Steam? Those foxes do not shut up. That is outrageous. Although I have to say, I've been streaming for an hour and a quarter, and it is about time for me to take a break. Get myself a glass of water, divest myself of some of this golden fluid accreting inside my body, and yeah, genuinely return to the game a little bit refreshed. It's getting out of control now. New terms being invented. I will accept your friend request when I take my little break. I will do it before I go downstairs. I don't know whether to leave you guys with that video trailer. It's getting a bit stale. I've played it a few times now. I do have another one lined up. Melodic Death sent me a lovely list of time codes again, so I can chop it up and mix it again. Makes me a news one. Freaks are for pussies indeed, but have you seen the way I play Dark Souls? It does not bespeak of courage. Oops, a daisy. Here we go. Serpentine through the trees. That sometimes lose them. Lose them? Sometimes loses them. Go down. Yeah. Alright. I've got nothing against Russians, but it does sometimes make my heart sink when I tune into a stream and go, oh, this looks interesting, they're playing a game I want to watch, and they're all sitting there talking in Russian, and I'm like, oh, speak my language please, I'm monolingual, I can't cope with all this polyglot nonsense. All you crazy Europeans speaking multiple languages, where do you keep it all? How does it not fall out of your heads? Ah, it's madness, insanity. Nonetheless, madness or not, if anyone wants to get themselves a cup of tea or coffee, now is the time. I'm going to be gone for at least 10 minutes, could go up to 15. Don't want to alarm you, but sometimes I take a while. I'm a bad man for it. I will probably be punished in the afterlife, should one exist. It doesn't. So let's all just hang back and listen to some Sinister Elements while I disappear. And goodbye for now.